you so much for inviting me to participate in this important Sustainable Jersey session at this year's League of Municipalities Conference. I'm sorry that I can't be with you all in person, but I appreciate the opportunity to share some of the exciting successes that we've had in the New Jersey Highlands region. And I'm now going to shift to the slides presentation. As you all know, in recent years, there has been a dramatic increase in attention on stormwater management as the occurrence and intensity of harmful algal blooms, or HABs, has been on the rise, along with extreme flooding from recent storm events. Here at the Highlands Council, these are issues which have been on our radar for quite some time. But before I get into that, I want to give you just a little bit of background on our agency. The New Jersey Highlands region is actually part of the larger federal Highlands region, which also includes Pennsylvania, New York, and Connecticut. In 2002, a USDA Forest Service study concluded that the natural, cultural, agricultural, and historic resources of the Highlands were at risk due to increasing development. That study prompted the passage of the 2004 Federal Highlands Act and the New Jersey Highlands Act. A key takeaway here is that the New Jersey Highlands region makes up only about 15% of the state's land, but provides drinking water for approximately 70% of the state's population. Recognizing that watersheds and other natural resources don't care about the lines that we draw on a map, the Highlands Act directed a regional planning approach to protecting the area. As you can see on this map, the Highlands region stretches from the Delaware River in Warren and Hunterdon counties to the New York state border in Bergen, Passaic, and Sussex counties. The Highlands region consists of 88 municipalities and parts of 7 counties. The Highlands Act directed the creation of the New Jersey Highlands Council and its professional staff as a regional planning agency, and directed the council to develop a regional master plan, or RMP, and a program to help municipalities implement that plan at the local level. The Act also established a grant program to support these efforts. And we collaborate with our constituent towns by providing not only grant funding, but expertise, resources, and technical guidance. The Highlands Council Stormwater Management Program consists of 4 main components that you can see listed here on this slide. This is our basic program that enables municipalities to align their municipal stormwater management plans and stormwater control ordinances with the Highlands Act and the Regional Master Plan, as well as help meet their municipal separate storm sewer system, or MS4, permit requirements. There are several definitions that are specific to the Highlands region, as well as groundwater recharge and mitigation standards that go above and beyond what the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection requires. With an approved scope of work, grant funding is available to municipalities to amend their stormwater management documents to include these specialized provisions. One recent example is from West Milford Township in Passaic County. The township submitted a scope of work for a comprehensive mapping project that included collecting data for stormwater inlets, outfalls, and catch basins. This was a significant undertaking as the township is 80 square miles in land area, with 160 miles of township roads and 60 miles of private roads. In addition, while the crews were out in the field, inspections were conducted and the conditions of the structures were noted. This information can then be utilized by the township to prioritize areas where maintenance or repairs may be needed, as well as meet their MS4 permit requirements. Field work was conducted between December 2020 and April 21. During this time frame, the entire township was mapped and inspected. A total of 4,761 catch basins were located, along with 864 outfalls. The final maps and GIS shapefiles were provided to the Highlands Council in July of this year. A copy of the index sheet map is shown here on this slide. For another recent example, in 2019, the Highlands Council began working with the Rutgers University Cooperative Extension Water Resources Program to develop a regional stormwater management plan for Highlands municipalities in the Raritan River Watershed. Although the assessments, which included development of impervious cover assessments, impervious cover reduction action plans, and green infrastructure feasibility studies, were completed on a municipal basis, the recommended corrective actions and suggested mitigation projects reflect a regional perspective. Municipalities within the watershed will be able to use the resulting information to augment existing stormwater mitigation planning documents. In addition to the reports, Rutgers created web maps for each municipality, identifying the locations of the proposed projects that include links to future design details. The final summary report was delivered by Rutgers this past July. All the associated reports and web maps can be found on the Rutgers project website. The total cost for this project was $264,000. In addition to our basic stormwater management program, some Highlands municipalities have pursued Highlands grant funding to take their planning a step further. Chester Township recently received a $50,000 grant to develop a green infrastructure program that will identify opportunities to construct projects to manage stormwater in a more environmentally friendly manner, reduce the impacts of flooding, and improve water quality. Also, Hopatcong Borough recently received a $54,000 grant to conduct a field assessment and engineering design plan for a project to improve stormwater conveyance within Witten Park, a municipal park that drains into Lake Hopatcong. This project was proposed in the Upper Musconetcong Watershed Implementation Plan, which was recently completed by the Lake Hopatcong Commission and funded by the Highlands Council. The project aims to stabilize and convert an existing drainage conveyance into a regenerative stormwater conveyance system designed to treat, detain, and convey stormwater. This stream restoration project could remove up to 160 pounds of phosphorus from the lake each year, which equates to preventing over 175,000 pounds of algae. In closing, stay tuned for some interesting guidance that the Highlands Council plans to provide to municipalities in the region. You may be aware that recent amendments to municipal land use law requires municipalities to address climate vulnerability, which includes flooding and stormwater management, in their master plan updates. We will be working to develop a climate hazard vulnerability assessment guidance document, which will provide a much needed template for these requirements. And again, I'd like to thank you all for your time and interest in this critically important challenge facing our state. Please feel free to contact us with any questions. Thank you.